This year's U.S. Women's Open heads to Country Club of Charleston and will shine a spotlight on one of America's greatest architects, Seth Rayner. It will be the first time that a Seth Rayner design has hosted a men's or women's U.S. Open. Rayner was the protege of the grandfather of American golf, C.B. Macdonald, and like his mentor, he employed the ideal holes of Great Britain and Ireland in all of his designs. At Charleston, you can see Rayner's interpretation of the famed Eden hole, the short, the leave-in, and many more. It's hard to imagine a better fit for the Charleston site than Rayner. An engineer by trade, he maximized the relatively flat property with an excellent routing. On the lower and flatter areas of the property, Rayner created interest through earth moving and bold green complexes. If we look at the topographical map, we can see the portion of the property that Rayner liked the most, a knoll on the back nine. Here he placed the 12th, 14th, and 16th greens, along with the 13th, 15th, and 17th tee boxes. Rayner's ability to shape the land is part of what made him great, and at Charleston, much like Chicago Golf Club, he generated maximum interest from a site with minimal topographical assets. When you watch the U.S. Women's Open this weekend, here are 4 things to watch for at the Country Club of Charleston. Seth Rayner is often lauded for his massive scale of his green edges. Broad and muscular, the shoulders of greens draw the eyes of golfers. But his real genius was in shaping internal contours. Rayner would regularly build subtle spines and knobs in the middle of greens. When pins are placed around these less pronounced contours, precise ball striking is a must. Finding the wrong side of a spine or a knob leads to a difficult 2-putt. 2 standout greens will be the 7th and 14th. While similar in construction style, the 7th is a maiden and the 14th a plateau. Each of these greens has 3 distinct sections. The 7th has a large front portion and 2 tiny back shelves. The 14th has 3 equal-sized shelves, front right, front left side, and back right. To have a realistic shot at birdie, you must take an aggressive line and find the right section on these greens. The 11th is Charleston's rendition of the famed Redan 15th at North Barrack. The tee sits above the green on an old cannon turret used in the Civil War. The green is likely the most severe rendition of the Redan in America. The size and scale of the false front is best captured with people on it. This hole will surely test a player's ability not only to execute but also to commit. A missed left spells disaster, and the right bunker isn't much better. Shots that come up short have to contend with a huge false front and a green that runs away from left to right. An ideal miss is just long, but good luck getting there. The Country Club of Charleston's most recognizable hole is the stunning 16th, home to the famous Lion's Mouth Green. It is the only rendition of this Rayner design in existence today. The green features a punch bowl in the back, 2 spines on the right and left, and large false fronts on either side. A giant bunker eats into the center of the green, making for extremely challenging pins directly behind. In order to think through the strategy of this long par 4, a player must consider the green first. An ideal side of the fairway depends on the pin position. When the pin is right, the right side of the fairway is preferred. When the pin is left, the left side of the fairway is preferred. The combination of the females pro's style of play and the classic architecture at the Country Club of Charleston makes this year's U.S. Women's Open the most promising event on American soil. This championship won't just be about executing shots. It'll be about executing the right shots and making the right decisions when playing under major championship pressure. It should be appointment viewing for all golf fans.